Hello world, I'm Donoraffe, and this is Vault Hunters. Welcome back in, y'all. Last video, we constructed our kind of middle main building here. Really happy with how it came out. Like the texture on the outside, enjoyed kind of decorating the interior. This episode, the goal is to kind of show off and share some of the newer features in the 1.14 update. By the time this comes out, 1.15 has probably already rolled out, and the SMP is hopefully in full swing, based on some of the things Iskal's been saying on stream. I want to get through going through some of the new changes that they made to catalysts. Again, long-winded way of saying goal of the episode is to show off those new features, maybe actually get back some quests because we're way behind on that, and get back into a vault and run one with a bunch of these catalysts applied to a crystal. Okay, so we start in the beginning. Modifying vault crystals now requires a new block called a crystal workbench. Catalysts are now made in the catalyst infusion table, which was the same way the old ones were made, but now you actually can craft them with kind of these fragments and gems. I'm gonna break you, and then you're gonna go on the hopper so that we can just claim that quest. And then I need a catalyst a crystal workbench, sorry. Workbench. That guy. Should be relatively easy to build at this point in my playthrough. So, Catalyst Workbench, which is sad because I am completely out of room on that side of my little habitat. Maybe we build a building for it today. For now, I'm going to plop you there. Yeah, it's getting a little cramped in here. Anyways, so this is the crystal workbench. I put my crystal in here. I might need to craft another crystal. Objective theme. Oh yeah, this is that be an old one. So they also have completely overhauled how vault rocks work. Basically what Iskal was saying was that he didn't like the way some crystals were modifiable, some crystals weren't modifiable. Some things, if you put the specific inscription on, you weren't able to modify it anymore. It just led to a lot of confusion. So basically what the team has done is made this block, which when I show you it makes it way clear, like dreadfully clear on like what you're doing exactly to the crystal, exactly what's going to happen. If you want to put a inscription on something, there are specific inscriptions that kind of just do one thing. If you want to seal the crystal, with like the seal of the challenger, or seal of the for a scav, or like to specify what type of vault it's going to be, the objective of the vault, you put that there. I don't recall what the third one is off the top of my head. But it makes crafting a crystal a lot clearer, which I will say is a lot. It's going to improve the game a lot. Okay, mission accomplished. We just needed some vault rock, so I just had to kind of bash my way through a ton of deep slate, made much simpler with this, 7x7 super smelter of doom, to get vault rock, because apparently the old vault rock, they must have converted them. But anyways, vault rock, should have checked before I went on a little mining mission. We'll have plenty once we get through a couple vaults. So you plop that on the thing. We get fairly easy. Of course, the grid's not going to work over here. Not entirely sure why that's not working, but neither here nor there. So I will quickly, let's see. Oh, this still works. This is a little add-on that somebody created. It works with your tab screen, that puts your, I'll link the add-on that the person kind of made for Vault Hunters, but it's very, very helpful. You now see capacity 63 out of 63. The other vault crystal we kind of hung up on the wall over there. So we can now put this in here. We have capacity 63 out of 63. And as I add things, the capacity, the size of this, very similar to how Joule Applicator works, it gives you this kind of 32 out of 63, because apparently 9 plus 16 plus 6 is 30, is whatever 63 minus 32 is. Maths. I want to see what happens when I put you in here. Oh, that's not right. That's really cheeky, but totally not right. So these are supposed to consume 10. So I'm going to make an executive decision and figure out how many of each of these I have, and give myself the mats to make the appropriate amount of all of these. I think there's some even over there. And we'll be back with you after I do that. Okay, so did all the maths, cleared everything. This is the stuff that you need to create these. They're not super expensive, which is really nice. So probably be running a lot with some of these things, even if I just want to like extend the vault time. Burning some of these catalyst fragments would be smart. But so I have searched. There's nothing left in my system. Dug through all of my floor inventory and don't have any more infused catalysts anywhere. So have the 4 wooden, 5 wealthy, 9 gilded, 6 ornate. I think bonus ornate's kind of sad that I don't think those exist anymore. I don't know if it's kind of a combination of both, but wild kind of sucks. But so 4 plentiful and 7 living, along with 1 extended and 2 accustomed. So, oops, that's an elevator. So I'm going to gift myself all of that plus enough catalyst fragments to equal the 22 times 9. And I will come back and show you that this chest will look like this chest, but with the newer catalysts. These catalysts I actually got not by crafting them, but have just been lucking out and seeing them all in the black market. So I just kind of pick them up as I get them in the black market. So I'll be right back. And now we have a very colorful version of this chest. I also, as you can see, there's significantly more catalyst fragments in there, so I counted for the 22 catalysts that I'm going to destroy. I did put a bug in that these still exist in the game. These shouldn't exist in the game because I don't see, very least, in JEI. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. In JEI, I don't see any uses, and this is this. So that table does not exist anymore. At very least, as this in what it's saying in JEI. This also should not exist as far as the Iskall dev team is concerned. So yeah, have this and will undo magnet and don't worry, fire tick is not on my world, so I wasn't going to burn the chest. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh. Dang it. I tried. So that's the new Vault Infusion table. And gonna do mistakes. Mistakes were made. I think I'm actually gonna do something. I really would like, I need the chest. We'll just do something like that. I would assume. No. It's kind of funny that they don't sort correctly. But at very least now, when it's a mess like this, I can be like, oh, I want to run a wooden vault, so I'm just going to grab the wooden ones out of here. As I've been trying really hard, really hard to get a halfway decent run on vault stuff, vault rocks and such. I am actually going to spend a little bit more of my own stuff and run this crystal, which is a lot of plentiful and too extended. And you just hit the craft button. As you can see, I have 4 plentiful, 2 extended, in 6 random negatives. So this vault might be a little challenging, which could be fun. So yeah, we shall see if the first run on the new update goes well for me, or I perish very quickly and poorly. Loot time. Oh yeah. For the usual, came over just to take a look. You know, always like to take a peek. And we got a cake vault. I think this will be our next vault. Let's go see how hard that one is to craft. Actually, not bad at all. Ink sacks. Don't ink sacks. The question is, because I haven't built a farm in a while, I think it's time for an ink sac farm. And I will find a good ink sac farm, plop the link in the video description, and make that. So in the middle of nowhere, per the usual, grass in the face, I am going to build a quick squid farm here. Quick is obviously relative, just because so you need to be in a river. The problem is you need no river water within 128 blocks of the farm itself, which is all the way out here and all the way out to here. I made this new tool that's got a nice thing called Hydrovoid on it. I didn't have that many hammering jewels, so I only was able to get it out to a 7x7. So basically what I'm doing is every 7 blocks, I'm using the building gadget to, you know, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in build to me mode, you just kind of do one of these. I'm going to sleep in a second. I definitely would advise trying to find an actual river biome like this. There's one by the base. The base is way up here. I'm just going to plop down a waypoint. And as you can see right here, I started to try and do something similar, but for whatever reason, this river was really deep. And I mean, it just would have, this was corner 1 and this was corner 2, so I would have had to take out all of this, and it just would have taken so much more time. So with this tool, you just can go down the middle, and the problem with the one way back over there was the fact that I couldn't stand here and do this. And then all the water's gone. Once I get into the build, I'll quickly explain how the build works. But yeah, for right now, it's water clearing time. Note, when you see a little like lake thing, oh, of course there's gonna be a ravine right there. Check your biome. You can either do that with F3, and it's over on the left, about halfway down that second block. It says Biome Minecraft Plains. Or in the map settings, you can click here, menu map, and then it is information settings, and you can say display current biome, and that turns that on. Each time you restart Vault Hunters, you have to turn that back on, which is kind of a a little annoying, but I don't think there's much that they can do about it because the config file keeps getting overwritten. But even though this is water, because I am in a plains biome, it does not matter. We do not need to clear water in plains biomes. Even sometimes you will see that now it's gonna make a liar at me. There we go. So like these two blocks right here, you technically don't need to clear the water because I have the hammer. I'm just gonna do it, of course. But just to note that you don't need to clear. It's not like all the water in a massive radius around this, like where I'm going to put the squid farm, needs to get cleared. Just the river water within 128 block radius. Oh, is this all? Okay, that's plains. Is there a weird? Is this an underwater? Oh, that's actually really cool. I'm saving that one. That's neat. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, so to kind of explain the farm, squid can spawn between so in this stone pattern here, all of this is river, and then every other block of stone brick I'm gonna knock out, and it gets a water source. That water source flows all the way down to the bottom. Well, all the way down to 42. And at 42, we're gonna basically put things to catch the water. So I'm gonna go down to 42 and then show you what I mean. And this block is down. So everywhere there's a fence under me, I'm gonna take out. So much like our checkerboard pattern above, we have this. The water is going to fall from here and hit this. The water is going to stop. However, I'm going to open all these fence gates. The entities fall through and they go splat down below. There definitely should not be salmon spawning. So I do not think we are far enough away. I'm also confused as to why the squid are not squidding. I really hope that I didn't just build this entire farm and then be like, oh, just kidding, it doesn't actually work. Ah, raining squid. I just made a simple Minecraft, minecart drop-off system here. This one's actually not working, which is super. Need to go down there and finish that, but yeah, this is pretty much the oh, it is working. Oh, cause right, yeah. So just a very, very simple minecart pickup, and yep, we have a squid farm. Rates probably aren't going to be super fantastic, but as you can see, there should be nowhere else in this radius that squid should be able to spawn. So even over here, we really should see absolutely nothing. And then way over here, similarly, we should not see any squid over here. So nothing. My little AFK spot up here. All of the squid should be spawning right here, and then it's just a little bit of a waiting game. So I'm beginning to think I have a farm creation problem for the whopping 44 insects that are needed. God. Maybe a little extra. Almost 1,000. Yeah, I might have a problem. But we have a cake crystal. I have a lot of stuff to put away. I love farms, in case you couldn't tell. We have actually even some that y'all probably don't even know that I have. Because I'm me, I guess. For instance, this little fish farm. It's amazing. It's oh no, look, they're both working. Yeah, it just works. I think it works based on the spawning sphere of passive mobs being different than the spawning sphere of like mobs. And basically, like, outside this farm there can't be any fish spawns, although apparently you can get squid spawns, which is intriguing, but that's fine. It probably doesn't, I don't know if it counts against the same mob cap, but as you can see, it is ridiculously efficient. And you get bone meal. I had a thing where I ended up getting fish in the vault, and I was like, oh, let's see how hard it is to make this. And this took, you know, building gadgets, square platform, that took no time. So, you know, if you're playing this by yourself and think, oh geez, you know, farms, you know, they're so hard, they take so much time. This one took a little bit of time, more because I needed to figure some stuff out that wasn't working. But this, you know, the hardest part is getting the darn zombie in there. You know, it's modded, so you have the villagers just pick up and plop on the beds. And this thing's silly. It is silly. Look at how much iron I have. Like 7 stacks of blocks. Iron blocks. It's ridiculous. Don't be afraid to make farms, and don't be afraid to go buy building gadgets. You know, maybe not for what you would think that you want them for, and it's not a huge investment of knowledge long term. I even bought it very early so that I could help with, you know, doing stuff like this. You know, this little texture job that I did, so much easier with the exchanging gadget, because you just kind of, you can sit back and go, oh, I don't like that there's 2 of those right there, and just go, I'm going to take you and put that right there. And it allows you to stand back from your creation and manipulate it, which is really, really useful. Oh, and there's phantoms. Aerial combat. Oh. Where is it? Got him. Where is he? Boom. That was too much fun. I need sleep apparently. I shouldn't wake up at 5 o'clock and start recording.